Good evening, I'm Sergeant Steve German. U.S. forces continue to encounter sporadic attacks in eastern Afghanistan, but a Pentagon spokesman says it's difficult to pinpoint exactly where they're coming from. Air Force Brigadier General John Rosa says there are so many weapons anybody could get their hands on them. He says activities could be factional or criminal, or they could be former Taliban and Al-Qaeda. He also says some attacks may not even be aimed at U.S. and coalition forces. Your typical Army and Air Force Exchange Service store is loaded with a variety of products, but there's probably one thing you don't know about this everyday shopping facility. Jacqueline Ashman has the story.
We're all familiar with AFRTS, whether it is the BX or PX, the Shopettes or gas stations, and even Burger King. But not many know that AFRTS has manufacturing plants in overseas locations, like this production facility in Grunstadt, Germany.
Here in Grunstadt, we actually run 4 manufacturing plants where we manufacture American brand products. We run a bakery, an ice cream plant, a water plant, and an ice cube plant, all under licensed agreements with American franchise companies. In the bakery, as an example, we are licensed to manufacture Wonder Bread, Northwest Grain Country, Pillsbury, and Country Hearth Breads.
AFRTS believes that providing brand name products alongside AFRTS products is a necessity.
Why? It's a quality of life issue for American military stationed in Europe. They expect and deserve American-made products while stationed outside of the United States, and AFRTS has taken it upon themselves to manufacture those products here in Europe for those customers.
With the start of the war against terror, AFRTS plays a critical role in providing products and services to customers supporting Operation Enduring Freedom.
We've been able to absorb the extra productions with our current employee staff. However, if it's a question of production versus labor, we'll gladly hire more labor to fulfill the demand of the customer.
With a full-time staff, the production facility is equipped and ready to meet customers' expectations and more. Jacqueline Ashman, AFN News.
You probably don't know this guy's name. No one does, at least not yet. He doesn't have one. Beetle Bailey cartoonist Mort Walker is adding a new character to the famous comic strip, and he's offering a pair of airline tickets to the person who comes up with a name. Walker describes the new character as an always prepared, gadget-loving, and quirky information technology officer. First, second, and third place winners in the contest to name him receive Northwest Airlines tickets. The top 12 entrants will receive original Beetle Bailey artwork. Contest information and a peek at the new comic character are at www.beetlebailey.com. 200 years of American tradition met with Arabian culture when West Point graduates in Kuwait joined in the Long Gray Line's Founders Day commemoration. Army Sergeant Claire Martinez reports.
Men and women from the international military community at Camp Doha, Kuwait, raised their glasses in honor of the President of the United States, the Army, and West Point's 200-year legacy. The legacy is one of molding leaders who can endure the trials of war in regions like Vietnam, Afghanistan, and Kuwait.
On this 200th anniversary, we do find ourselves far from home, answering a call to arms in defense of freedom and against terrorism. For our mission here is historical. It is critical to our nation, the defense of Kuwait, deterring aggression and reassuring our allies. As a special note, we're honored to have an officer from the Kuwaiti military with us tonight.
Allied officers from Kuwait and France mingled with West Point graduates. They observed traditional speeches from the oldest and youngest West Point officers at the event. They ate traditional Arabian food and enjoyed the brother and sisterhood of West Point's Long Gray Line. Army Sergeant Claire Martinez, 4th Public Affairs Detachment, Kuwait.
Here's a quick programming note for you. There are tons of things to do during the summertime. Tomorrow, Morning News Watch will explore tours you can take with AFRC Chiemsee this summer. Join News Watch for ideas on countries, castles, and things to do and see in Europe this summer. Tune into AFN's Morning News Watch program tomorrow morning from 6 to 9 a.m. Central European Time on Power Network radio stations. And that's Newsline. Your prime time starts with Dharma and Greg next. Enjoy your evening.
Involved starting